Hello people, and welcome back to UFO Defense or UFO Enemy Unknown. One of the two, whatever you like to call it. They're both the same game. When we last off, we've got a landed UFO and we're about to take it. Now, admittedly, this is my third attempt. First two attempts went horribly bad, and I mean horribly, especially the last one. I gave up when I had 3 people left. Because what's happened? Well, this is a nighttime mission. You might think, okay, that doesn't sound so bad. It's nighttime, so what? It makes a big difference. In nighttime missions, your units can only see half distance. So again, you might think, okay, right. So same goes with the aliens. No, aliens can see normal distance. Which means your guys are going to have to be twice as close to the enemy in order to see them, and the enemy can see your units from twice as far than you can, giving you a big disadvantage. This is why many players try to avoid nighttime missions. Unfortunately, because it's a landed UFO, it's hard for me to try and avoid it. It's not going to stay down on the ground for long. So here I go again. But this time we're at an edge, a corner. Fortunately, we may spot one straight away like that. Hopefully, we can take him out before he does anything nasty. We've got UFO right there too. Right. Now, my guys have really shown their uselessness when it comes to shooting my last attempt. Fortunately, Joe decided not to show it this time. Right. Joe will be one of the ones going inside the UFO with his laser gun. Dr Cortex will want on the outside because he's got a heavy cannon and that can go do a big boom if you haven't shot on it. Pikachu definitely want because she can go boom 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 with her auto cannon. Well, she wasn't showing it on the aliens, she was showing it on the ground because she went berserk. Right, and that'll be it for a moment. Right, Alice there was positively absolutely the sectoid right, very like a couple of squares away, and she just kept missing him. Same with Toad. Toad was lucky that the alien that was shooting him, that alien was also just as bad as accuracy. But I can go a different way round. And inside the UFO wasn't much different. Didn't take long to bump into the UFO. Oh my gosh! But you got a snapshot. They're at it again! So you can save Joe, so you can save him by throwing a grenade. Joe? Why is you throwing a grenade? Dr Cortex, pick it up. Pick it up. Get there. Lob it. There, good. That's better. Thank you, Dr Cortex. As long as you the turn didn't end, that grenade won't blow up. As long as that grenade isn't on the ground when the turn ends, it won't blow up. So now it'll blow up there and not where. Joe, throw it. Joe, you're going for more throwing practice. I want you to play baseball back at base, something like that. I want you to learn to throw grenades through a door. And Yoshi, I want you to learn to hit. You're going on the firing range. Oh damn, we can't give him combat training until XCOM Apocalypse. Damn. Right, hopefully that grenade will save Yoshi's rear end. It did. Yoshi, you have Dr Cortex and maybe Joe to save, to help us. Thank for that. Right, Joe, you hop in. Right. Keep Peach. Your only saving grace, Joe, is that you're kneeling, not standing up. That's a bit hard. Oh no, I don't want you in there, Dr Cortex, sorry. Alice, yes. Not you, you've got a heavy cannon. Your weapon does a big boom. Too dangerous to use inside. Tank, you come round here. Admittedly, so far this mission's actually gone better than my previous attempt. So far, anyway. So I haven't lost anyone. Well, now I've said that, I'll probably go and jinx it now. That's why you don't play at night. You try and avoid playing at night if possible. If you go and be at night, then there's actually an item you can get to help light up. A couple of things you can do to help light up the place a bit more. Still want to spot anyone? Now, the bridge area was a bit of a. Oops, sugar. Didn't mean to do that. Right, Alice, you also can come over here as well. Joe, you stay there. Dr Cortex, you go up here. Ooh. He's there. That's better. Yeah. In the last game, you actually got shots bang on, spot on. And Matt, you can come in. Kirlia, you head that way as well with Dr Cortex. Yeah, I don't know if we've just been lucky in this mission so far. There's nothing in here, right? Doesn't have to look. Right. Okay. In here, doesn't appear to be anyone in there. Let's stop you having a little look at out windows. Right. Okay, it's still waiting about. Right. Yoshi, in. Whoa! Yoshi, you lucky git! You only took a tiny hit. Right. He's unconscious. He's unconscious. There was no death cry there, which means he's unconscious. Interesting. Let's have a look in here. No sectoids are in there. It's empty, right. I think you cleared the UFO then. Right, Matt, you can hop out. I didn't hear the death cries, so that could mean he's unconscious. Let's have a look. He's unconscious. When he's aliens that are unconscious won't make a death cry when you fall to the ground, in most cases. So when you don't hear a death cry, most likely it means they're unconscious. Just like your units, they can fall unconscious if the rest of their main health is filled up with stun damage. Now mostly they're actually weapons that mostly are designed to actually cause stun only, which is useful if you want to take aliens alive. At the moment the only weapon we've got that can do that is stun rods, but I haven't bought any. So there's another weapon I tend to use instead. But if you're lucky, sometimes you can get them with your own normal weapons. Aliens don't have fatal wounds, so they won't die out or bleed out as our guys would. So you can still recover from his stun damage, which means he can still get out. The best thing for us to do is just to leave a guy here, just guard him. One thing about it is they never pick up items. He'll drop his items because he's unconscious. but he won't pick them up, so he'll be completely harmless when he gets back up. But we'll leave Yoshi here just to keep an eye on him. So if he does stand up, we'll just shoot him again. That will most likely kill him. But if we can take him alive, then all well and good. It's very useful. You'll need live aliens. Because he's a navigator, it actually gives us something different. Normally, you've got some different aliens can have different ranks. You've got soldier, medic, engineer, navigator, squad leader, commander, and terrorist. Terrorists are always the terror units. They're always called terrorists. No, it's about normal aliens. You can get, with most of the aliens, you can get the other ranks. Some aliens don't have that particular rank. So in this case, Sectoid's got all the ranks, I think, and in this case, he's a navigator. Soldiers can give us information about their race and can give you alien origins research, which you can get from any alien, and the information about race you can get from any members of that race. So soldiers are not really that useful for capturing live. Navigators such as him, he can tell you information about race, alien origins, and he can also tell you information about a UFO as well. UFO is completely random. It'll be a UFO that you haven't got information on. So you don't really need it, but it's more useful than a soldier anyway. So not too shabby. That's one example anyway. Let's say medics. It's very simple, but instead of information about UFO, you can give you information about any aliens you haven't got researched yet, which is useful if you. Which is not really useful. You don't really need to research, get information about aliens that much in this game. You'll need to in Terror of the Deep, but not in this game. But one useful thing, if you are looking to collect all the research and that, you might want a couple of alien medics, because they can tell you information on units which you can't normally catch live. So, which is quite handy. And let's see, I'll tell you a bit more about that later when we actually focusing on when we actually need certain live aliens. But for the moment, that's a little introduction on live aliens anyway. So I'll get Yoshi to keep an eye on him. The rest of them can move out. Get Yoshi to keep an eye on him, as I said, so in case he does get back up. And also he's slightly wounded. He's not taking fatal wounds, so he's only a tiny wound, like maybe a couple of scrap cuts and that, but he's not. Maybe a couple of bruises, but he's nothing too major. I mean, he only took a tiny bit of morale damage from that, and his fine axis has gone down slightly because of the wounds. But he's lost a little bit of armour on him because of that damage, but mostly it's just a little wound, which is quite lucky for him, considering he had a heavy plasma. That should have wiped you clean, Yoshi. Your bit should have been all over the wall. Heavy plasma is like the strongest basic weapon you can get in the game. Oh, there's another alien out there. Damn. You were blooming lucky, Yoshi. That did barely nothing to you. Either you're tougher than you look, or you just got very, very lucky. Now, last alien I believe is on the outside. Oh no, wait a minute, he's got back up. He's got back up. He's got back up. Now he's dead. Yeah, he didn't take much sun damage to him. Yeah, and so he just shot him again. Now he's dead. Shame, it would have been useful to take him alive. Because we need live aliens to beat the game. We need one of any alien so it can be such alien origins. Then we need a leader, someone leader, rank or squad leader, I don't know. So next technology, then we need a commander. So, as I say, he would have been quite useful if we kept him alive, but unfortunately he got too quickly. He could be the last one, might be gaining the only because he woke up. Possibly. He wasn't going to be able to do anything. He doesn't say he dropped his guns and aliens don't pick him up. So they are intelligent sometimes, but they're not. They're stupid at other times. Like in this case, why don't you just pick up? I know Yoshi's on top of your gun, but you could just simply picked it up. And there's still another alien out there. That's disconcerting. So he could be anywhere. Oh gosh! I mean, we've got to search around the whole place trying to find him. Okay, Yoshi. Okay, Alice and Joe, you can go out there with the laser rifle, but Alice and Yoshi can stay inside the UFO in case he tries to come back in. We've cleared out the UFO. We know he's not. No, he's not in the UFO. So let's get our people to spread around and have a look. So I hate playing hide and seek with aliens. But granted, this mission's actually gone a lot better than the previous 2 attempts though. There's probably only like 1 alien left around, but he still could be anywhere. It's annoying. Haven't we come that way, have we? Tank, do you have to blow a hole in that wall there? Someone's still got, a couple of you have still got 2 years left. Yeah. Get behind that for cover. No one, okay. Alright, still no sign of him. I'm not happy about this. Snapshot into that fence. Oof. Careful not to hurt Peach and Alice. Peach and Kirlia, I mean. Tell you one funny story I did on the first attempt. The Sectoid came out, right, of the building, shot my tank, then went back in. What did my tank do? I just got it to blow up, but the door went through and it took him out. It blew like 3 squares into the building and it took him out. There's one alien, if you know there's an alien hiding in the building, just blow him out. It works, as the tank proved. Search these buildings a little bit. That's not a good weapon to go into buildings with Peach. It's a weapon that's run out of energy, so it's getting tired. Humans recover energy faster than aliens can, but aliens don't tend to move around a lot. Not always the case, as always. But I don't think he's in the buildings. I haven't heard any doors opening. He's out there somewhere, we just don't know where, and it's quite annoying really. What I might do is just what I might do is cut video until I manage to find him. So, be right back. I'm back, people, so I heard a sound in the UFO on one of the aliens' turns, so I've got a feeling he's actually in the UFO. My guys just didn't spot him. So what we're going to have to do is get these two to go rummaging through the UFO, try and spot him. I heard the sound of the UFO door opening, one of the inner doors. Was it in the engine room and I didn't miss them? You utter... Who was that? Was it Yoshi? That wasn't... Who it was? Oh, well, if you're lucky. Kill him. You... It went so well until the very end there. I lost some right at the very end, so I'm going to do another memorial video now. I did for Mario last mission, but at least it went a lot better than before, and Olaf took a big hit. He got his revenge though. He was hiding in the UFO and I completely and utterly missed him. Was he in the engine room? He just hid out back in the darkness, caused my men to not spot him or something. I didn't think darkness applied in the UFO. I thought apparently it does apply. They just didn't see him. I guess he was hiding in the UFO, but let's see. I was still wandering around searching the whole map, and then eventually on one of the aliens turn I heard one of the UFO doors opening. So that's what made me think, wait a minute, is he in the UFO actually? We lost one person anyway. It could have gone better, obviously, because Olaf might not have got wounded and the person might not have got killed, so I've got 2 more soldiers now. Olaf's going to be out in casualty for a while. How long? Who did we lose? Oh, we did lose Yoshi. It was Yoshi, oh. He's out for 14 days. Yeah, we need some new recruits, don't we? Right, production hangars built so that we can now get rid of this. Now, the reason why I say it out like this is because aliens can attack your base. And if they attack your base, they come in at the access lift and hangars, so it just makes it easier to defend if you have it like this. The only one thing we do is we start selling some stuff. Right, sell that. Sell them, we don't need plasma pistols. Keep the heavy plasmas, so we'll use them later. We only need 1 mine probe. We only need 1 sectoid corpse. Yeah, I'll continue to sell them then, so we get some money. Because we could use some money. Let's take it, yeah. Got 1 new soldier. Right, we need to have a look. He is fast. Okay, welcome back, Pikachu. Haven't had Pikachu back yet. So welcome back, Pikachu. Got 2 new soldiers back. 2 new soldiers now. Who we got here? Pikachu's useless. This person's okay. He's on the borderline being good because not that bad, I guess. Really. I think it's a man's name, so Balon the Fierce, guessing. Or Eric Swift, actually. Let's have you use Eric the Swift. Balon will probably want a high five next, see. And where's the other one? Arthur White. Oh, he's okay. Not as good as Eric. We've got Arthur here. Who haven't we got him? We haven't got Gomez back yet. From Adam's Valley. No, actually, let's have Yakko. Let's have Yakko. From Animaniacs. Right, I think let's put these new people on the craft. And that's it. So we've got Olaf wounded for a moment. No terror mission. Strange. Council of Funding Nations very pleased with your excellent post. Keep up good work. That's quite strange. So no countries are particularly happy with us, no particularly angry with us, and we've got a positive motivation. We haven't had any terror missions. That's strange. Now we get terror missions each month. Anyway, I'm going to call that a video. So when we come back, hopefully things will be looking on the bright side.